And we have another filmmaker here with us. Is a gentleman from Colombia, and he has co-directed a movie called Between Sea and Land. We have with us Manolo Cruz, and Manolo doesn't speak English completely. You speak some English, yeah?
No, my English now is very good.
See that you understood what I said, and you said no, my English isn't very
Don't
good.
make him try, Bill.
Yeah.
He has an interpreter here.
You do fine, but he has an interpreter with him, Paolo Fernandez, and this movie Between Sea and Land. You also star in the movie.
Que sí, también sales en la película.
Sí, tuve la oportunidad de crear esta hermosa historia y hacer el personaje protagónico de la película.
See, now you'll have to help me because I didn't understand a word of that.
He said he had the opportunity to star in his own film and then also make it as well, and write it.
Now, the Sundance program says that you give an incredible performance, and you are a young man trapped by physical hardship.
Dice que el programa de Sundance dice que esa película, que sales muy bien y que tu actuación es excelente y que es alguien atrapado en un cuerpo que no.
And I want to know what the physical hardship
Y
is.
quiere saber cuál es la disabilidad de su cuerpo.
La enfermedad se llama distonía y es una enfermedad que tensiona los músculos. El cerebro envía una orden errónea al cuerpo y tensiona los músculos de una forma donde la persona no tiene control sobre su cuerpo.
The disease is called dystonia, and basically what it is
The disease is called dystonia.
yes.
Okay.
And basically what it is that the person does not have, they can't move their muscles. They don't have control over their body, basically.
Yeah. So does the disease keep you in one place most of the
Que
time?
si la enfermedad te hace que te quedes en un lugar.
Sí. Sí, es una enfermedad que te quita el control sobre tu cuerpo y te bloquea. Entonces, este personaje está postrado en una cama durante 30 años de su vida, acostado compartiendo el amor con su madre, porque es esto, una historia de amor entre la madre y el hijo.
The disease keeps you in bed. The main character, Alberto, is in bed the whole time. And he interacts mostly with his mom, who takes care of him. And he says the story is basically a story about love between a mother and a son.
Oh,
That's nice.
that's sweet.
Es beautiful.
Very sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sí, para hacer el personaje tuve que bajar
to do the character,
42.
he had to lose 42 pounds.
You lost 42 pounds so that you
Yeah.
looked sick? So that you
Para que
looked
parecieras
wasted?
enfermo.
Sí,
Wasted.
la responsabilidad era muy grande interpretar un personaje que tiene una enfermedad que es verdadera, pues los parientes, los enfermos y toda la gente que conoce estas enfermedades tenía la necesidad de que lo vieran verdadero y no un actor haciendo un
He
personaje.
said it was his responsibility to make himself look as ill as possible, and without disrespecting the people who actually have the disease and live with it.
Now, you are from Colombia. Is the movie? It says here that it's a swampy marsh on the Caribbean Sea. Are you set in Colombia there?
Que sí, el set fue en Colombia.
Sí,
Yeah.
sí, la película se rodó en Colombia, en la costa colombiana y en un lugar donde realmente existen estas casas en palafito, que son hechas encima de troncos y sobre el agua, dentro del agua. Y se mandó a construir una casa para el rodaje, para poder rodar la película ahí, pero fue todo hecho en la costa colombiana.
The movie was filmed in the Caribbean of Colombia, and it was in a place where there was a swamp, and the house was built specially for the movie, but there are a lot of houses there that are built on stilts on top of swans, and people actually live there. So
The setting is very important to the movie because it's called Between Sea and Land. Why is it important to the movie?
dice que sí, porque donde es la película eso es importante, porque la película se llama Between Sea and Land.
Sí, realmente estar atrapado, la ciénaga en Colombia queda atrapada entre el mar y la tierra. Y el personaje, el que conduce esta historia, está atrapado entre un cuerpo que no lo deja vivir y sus ganas de vivir. Por eso es el nombre de la película.
Basically what it is that the movie is called Between Sea and Land, and that's where the house is, it's on a swamp. So he's saying is that It's kind of a metaphor for the guy. He's trapped in his body. He's between, he's not able to have control of his limbs, and he's in between.
Yeah.
First film?
Que sí, es tu primera película.
Sí, yo actúo desde los 6 años
He's been acting since he was 6 years old.
en mi país todo el tiempo, pero como realizador he hecho
As a
5
creator,
cortometrajes
he's made 5 short films.
y esta es mi primer película.
It's his first feature film.
Now, if you've been acting since you're 6 years old, are you a big deal in Colombia?
Que sí, como has estado actuando desde que tenías 6 años, que sí eres muy famoso en Colombia.
Not very famous, pero pero sí.
But a little famous?
No sé,
Yeah.
he estado en muchas cosas y
You've
bueno,
been
en
in a lot
Colombia
of things.
soy
A
un
lot of
actor
TV
importante.
shows,
En televisión.
television,
TV, cine y
Film.
teatro.
film,
And theater.
and live theater. And so there are people who will stop you on the street and go, "You're Manolo," like that.
Que sí, hay gente que te pregunta en la calle que si eres Manolo Cruz.
Sí. En Colombia y en Latinoamérica, porque las novelas se comparten mucho en el Latam.
In Latin
In
America.
Latin America also,
in
because-
general. Have you done anything that we would have seen in America?
Que si has hecho algo más que a lo mejor lo hayan pasado en los
Yeah.
Estados Unidos.
En los Estados Unidos han pasado, bueno, las novelas típicas colombianas, Escobar, El Patrón del Mal, La Vida Negra, muchas de las novelas que se hacen en Colombia
A
las
lot
han
of the
pasado.
novelas that are broadcasted here in the United States in the Spanish-speaking
Oh,
network.
right. Yeah. Well, listen, it's called Between Sea and Land. It's directed by and starring Manolo Cruz. It's in the what section is this?
World
in?
drama?
World drama section.
World drama.
It's right there on the top.
Yes.
And we can see it where?
You can see it tonight at 8:30 at Prospector Square Theater, Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Redstone Cinema 2, Sunday at 6 p.m. at the Broadway downtown, 9 a.m. at the Temple Theater Thursday the 28th, and at noon at the Yarrow Hotel on Friday the 29th.
It'll be exciting for you.
Que va a ser muy emocionante para ti, dice.
Sí, es la primera vez que se muestra al público
It's the first time it's being shown to the public.
Yeah.
y estoy muy emocionado en
He's
compartirlo
very
con un público
excited.
tan interesante como el que está aquí en Park City
He's
y
very excited to
el que
share
vive
it
aquí en Park
with
City.
everybody here in Park City.
Well, I think it's in Italian if I say buona fortuna.
Es
Good
en
luck.
italiano. Buena
Yeah.
suerte, dice.
Muchas gracias, no, sé que les va a ir muy bien.
All right, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you a todos ustedes.